Hi, this is Cayman with S&B Filters, and today we're going to be doing an install on this 2017 L5P. This is our hot and cold side piping kit. If you've already received the kit, you can take out our install card, scan the QR code with your camera. It'll take you to our most up-to-date install instructions. You can also follow along in the video. The kit comes with silicone wrapped hoses, mandrel bent pipes, a machine collar as well, all new T-bolt clamps, gaskets, even retaining rings. This replaces the restrictive OEM pipes, and we'll get right into the install. Now the first step is going to be removing either the OEM intake or the S&B intake. If you have one of our intakes on already, pop off the hose clamp. Now we're going to remove the map sensor. Just pull out that red locking tab to press the button. It comes off like that. Now we'll remove the S&B intake tube and filter assembly, and we'll remove the box. Now with the 10 mil, we're going to remove the two 10 millimeter bolts holding the intake box into the vehicle. Now we can remove the intake box. Now on the cold side pipe, we're going to rotate this top ring counterclockwise to free it up. So the flathead, you can get right there on the groove, rotate it, it'll stop. That'll free the pipe up. We're going to remove the bolt holding the pipe. This is a 13 millimeter. Now with the panel popper, we're going to remove the connector. Then once you have the connector popped off Christmas tree, you can depress the button and remove the connector. Have everything removed besides the lower retaining ring. The lower retaining ring looks like this on the pipe. It's this ring that needs to pop out. So once this pops out, the pipe will be free to come out. So we're gonna get the flathead screwdriver in between this ring. Release it from both sides. Now you can see it popped out. We have it completely free. Again, make sure this is rotated counterclockwise. We can pull off the pipe off the throttle body. Now we can pull off the pipe off the lower section as well. So you can stick your hand down there. Here's the OEM cold side pipe. Now for the hot side, it's an 11 mil. We're gonna loosen this T-bolt clamp. So now we have our 11 mil still on here. We kind of assembled a long extension, and we're gonna get right on to the head, or to the nut on that T-bolt clamp. Sorry, it's hard for you guys to see, but it lines up perfectly at this angle to get on with an 11 mil. Right, we're gonna remove the pipe. And then now we can try to leverage off that lower section as well, but you can also access it from underneath the vehicle. So right now I'll push it off from underneath the vehicle. Now to make it easier to get the pipe out, we're gonna remove the fender liner. So I'll also help getting the S&B pipe in. Now we're gonna pull the pipe from below. So with the fender liner out, it gives us a lot of room to maneuver this pipe, even though it still can be a little tricky. And there's the hot side pipe. Now we're gonna prep the cold side pipe to be installed. First step is gonna be removing the sensor from the OEM intake tube and transferring it onto the S&B. This is a 14 millimeter. So we move this sensor down to the collar. Next, we're going to take the billet collar, press it into the silicone hose. And we have our T-bolt clamp on here as well. Then next, we'll also take the new O-ring and get it into the O-ring groove. Now use the included S&B snap ring and get it installed to the billet adapter. Next step is going to be torquing this down and getting it installed. Now we're going to torque it down to 76 inch-pounds. We're ready to install the pipe, so we'll get it pressed on to the intercooler. Get this wire harness out of the way. Then you can reach down and feel the intercooler. So we have it on the intercooler. It hasn't snapped in yet. I got it on this side. Now we'll go from below and use some leverage to get it. Now with both sides, we're going to torque this down to 75 inch-pounds as well. And we have this T-bolt clamp right on the rim of the boot. Now with the step coupler on, then the long side is going to be facing up, so the straight side will be facing up. We're going to work it. Now push on the wrapped hose, and we'll turn it. Now we'll take the T-bolt clamp and get this pressed on. Then we're going to go back down below, make sure it's still connected to the intercooler pipe, make sure all the clearances are good. So with the step coupler removed, the T-bolt clamp facing up, we're going to get this pushed onto the intercooler so we can tighten it from above. Now for the second hose clamp, facing up, and then facing towards the passenger side. Now we're going to find both of those T-bolt clamps. We'll start with the one on the intercooler side first. Now we're going to tighten both these clamps down. These, again, 76 inch-pounds. Now we're going to reconnect the sensor. And as far as the intercooler pipes go, the installation's complete. Now we'll reinstall the intake, reinstall the fender well. Now we got everything buttoned up, hot and cold side installed, S&B intake back in. This customer is ready to go. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.